Chairman Green, you're recognized for your opening testimony.
Chairman Cole, Ranking Member McGovern, and members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to testify on H.R. 2, the Secure the Border Act of 2023. There is now absolutely no doubt to any American paying attention that we're in the midst of a severe border crisis. In just over 2 years, President Biden and Secretary Mayorkas have turned the border into a place of chaos and devastation, a place where cartels are now firmly in control of at least 5 of our 9 sectors, according to the Chief of the Border Patrol. Since the Biden administration took office, there have been over 5 million encounters at the southwest border, 1.5 million known gotaways, and estimates by the Chief of Border Patrol of an additional 20% of gotaways that are completely unaccounted for. The numbers paint a horrifying picture. But if you look deeper, it gets worse. In just the first 6 months of this fiscal year, 80 people on the terrorist watch list were stopped by trying to cross the U.S.-Mexican border between ports of entry. Border Patrol arrested over 15,000 individuals with criminal convictions, and 14,000 pounds of fentanyl has been seized, enough to kill over 3.1 billion people, a third of the world, or the entire U.S. population 9 times over. Sadly, the true number of cartel and gang members, other criminals, and trafficked persons, as well as the quantity of illicit drugs that have all crossed our borders, will never be fully known. But what we do know is staggering. Given these facts, it's imperative that Congress take the necessary steps to ensure that the laws passed by this body are enforced. Our borders are secure and the American people are safe. I'm honored to be here with Chairman Jordan and Chairman McCall as we work toward this goal, the Secure the Border Act. Each of our committees has worked tirelessly over the past several months to craft this legislation, doing so through regular order. The Committee on Homeland Security's markup 2 weeks ago extended over 16 hours, considered over 40 amendments, and I'm grateful to the members of the committee who worked tirelessly to craft our part of this bill. H.R. 2 addresses the immediate impact of the crisis by focusing on mitigating and stopping the surge of illegal aliens and drugs flowing across the U.S. borders, mainly between ports of entry. This bill requires the Secretary of Homeland Security to use previously appropriated but unexpired funding to immediately resume construction of the border wall. It also makes targeted investment in border technology by deploying the most effective technology available, such as advanced surveillance sensors and drones, and requires a 5-year technology investment plan to provide an analysis of security risks and capability gaps at and between ports of entry. This bill also demands transparency from DHS by requiring monthly reporting of critical border security data, including the number of known gotaways and known or suspected terrorists. The American people expect this type of transparency. It also authorizes and increases Operation Stone Garden grants to support state and local law enforcement who are bearing the brunt of this crisis as the federal government continues to fail in its mission. Lastly, the bill addresses the major staffing challenges at U.S. Border Patrol, which was just recently highlighted in a DHS Inspector General report laying out how the unsustainable conditions at our southwest border are negatively impacting the health and morale of the frontline law enforcement. Our brave Border Patrol agents, whose frustrations grow daily as they are pulled off the front line to act as processing coordinators, are leaving at an increasing rate and are greatly struggling with mental health issues. To address these issues, this bill includes retention bonuses for those frontline agents, mandates no fewer than 22,000 full-time equivalent agents, and also provides polygraph waiver authority for hiring flexibility. These are just a few of the highlights of this critical legislation. We must have effective physical infrastructure, additional Border Patrol agents on the front lines to address these growing threats. Combined with the important elements led by the Judiciary and Foreign Affairs Committee, this bill is a major step in tackling these challenges and delivering for the American people. Left unaddressed, the border crisis will continue to spiral out of control. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for the opportunity to testify today. I look forward to the committee's questions, and I yield back.